Thank you for the lovely welcome this early in the morning. Now, I too had a very late evening last night. It started out with a lovely dinner on Pearl Street, and even though it was not my 21st birthday, I made my way to the pub to kiss the buffalo. Why not? It could have helped. And then I segued on to the sink on the hill, where I think I may have seen some of you this morning. You have such amazing stamina. I mean, truthfully, how good does a Starbucks latte with an extra shot of espresso sound right now? I am very pleased to be here. It's my first visit to Boulder, and it is truly breathtaking. As I was driving in from the airport, I was just looking at the lovely hills, and honestly, I wanted to step out of the car and walk over to a grassy knoll and, you know what, make my signature turn from sound music. I've been thinking about today and what I could say to you, and it suddenly occurred to me that one of the last speeches you will hear in college will be this one. And now that scared me up to death. I mean, what can I tell you? I never finished high school. I never, sadly, attended college. As a youngster, I was traveling the length and breadth of the British Isles, singing my head off in the British music halls, a theatre brat with a freaky 4.5 octave range. And now you might assume that after a life in the theatre and film, I wouldn't be nervous in a situation like this. But I can assure you that I am, or I certainly was before your very warm welcome. English author T.H. White. Among other things, he wrote The Once and Future King, 4 novels in one book that encompassed his adaptation of the Arthurian legends. That vast tome became the base of the show Camelot, in which I was fortunate enough to play the role of Queen Guinevere on Broadway. T.H. White's message, Tim's message, is one that I carry with me wherever I go, and I would love to share it with you today. In The Sword in the Stone, which is the first book of this magnificent quartet, Merlin says the following about adversity to the young King Arthur. He says, "The best thing for being sad is to learn something. That is the only thing that never fails. You may grow old and trembling in your anatomies. You may lie awake at night, listening to the disorder of your veins. You may miss your only love. You may see the world about you devastated by evil lunatics, or know your honor trampled in the sewers of baser minds. There's only one thing for it then, to learn. Learn why the world wags and what wags it. That is the only thing which the mind can never exhaust, never alienate, never be tortured by, never fear or distrust, and never dream of regretting. Now, after 4 years of intense learning, this may be the last thing that you want to hear today, but I'm actually talking about becoming a lifelong learner. When adversity hits, go out and learn something. Adversity hit me big time when I lost my ability to sing due to a botched throat operation. It was devastating for me to lose the very thing that has sustained me my entire life. I mean, it was my identity. My daughter Emma and I had just begun writing a children's book together, and I was having a particularly low moment one day. I was bemoaning my fate, and she said, "Mom, you simply found a new way of using your voice." And honestly, suddenly the weight of sadness fell from my shoulders, and I embraced this new learning experience wholeheartedly. Since then, we've written 30 books together for children of all ages. We've packaged them whenever we can with music and visual delights, and several of them have since been or are currently being developed into projects for theatre, filmed entertainment, and the symphony. Adversity paved the way for me to a new career that I actually never dreamed of. But I'm saying that wherever your path takes you, make the arts a meaningful part of your life in some way. Honestly, they are food for the soul. They revitalize us. They transport us, inspire us, shape us, humble us. They connect us worldwide in ways that nothing else can. They are the best common denominator for the proliferation of good in this world, and they are the mirror with which we can view humanity and all its complexities. So congratulations, dear students. These hills today are truly alive with the graduating class of 2013.